And that's the whole truth of this case. In order to understand it myself, I had to know the story of these last 7 long years. Nothing happens by chance. All is connected. And now, you stand ready to begin the final chapter of the story. Guilty or innocent. This decision is yours. Hey, Apollo! Look! On TV! Look! Look! Yeah, I'm kind of busy. Whoa! Look at that! He's the last Grandma. Alright, amazing! Apollo! You should be watching this! Ow, 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 ow! What? What? I was writing about our last case in my journal. Lawyers are supposed to write things in records, Apollo, not journals. Why now? That case was 3 months ago. Hey, it's a long story. I did a lot, you know? I want to vacuum pack the feel of the moment for later. Right now, I'm wowing the crowd by figuring out how Lemua disappeared. That's right, Uncle Valentin had an illusion too. But you're missing him on TV right now. I was just getting to the good part. I suppose I should watch a little TV with her. After all, her father's expecting me to look after her while he's away. What you're now seeing is a rehearsal for the greatest magic show on Earth. Happening right here at our very own Sunshine Coliseum. The Sunshine Coliseum? Hey, that's where the Graveneers concert was. Only 3 more days until miracles happen here, right before your unbelieving eyes. Legendary Chuck Graveneer perform for the first time in 7 years. That's going to be great. I'm so there. You and Daddy are coming too. Legendary Graveneers. Trushi's real father was still alive. He'll be on that stage performing miracles. Got the tickets and everything. Here's yours, Apollo. You are here. Working hard or hardly walking? Hey, have you been? Hi there, stranger. Not exactly the kind of greeting I'd want to hear from my own kid. Though he has been gone a long time. How goes it, Trucy? Here, I got a present for you. Yay! Pudding! I love pudding! Ooh, it's farm fresh! And not just one pudding, but 3 whole cups! I have to pace myself! Well, I'm beat. That's right, Daddy. You're on a top secret mission. You got to take it easy with the secrets, you know. How right you are. So you still can't tell us what your mission is? Maybe it is time. It is something to do with you anyway. Huh? With me? Ooh, maybe you're getting a top secret mission too. Maybe you can be one of those guys. A spy. Can't I just be a defense attorney? To be honest, telling you about the mission was my whole reason for coming here today. What? Tell me. You've heard of the Jewish system, yes? The Jewish system? That's right. The new legal system everyone's talking about. Have you heard of it, Apollo? Huh? Maybe? Maybe not as many people are talking about it as I thought. The Jewish system, huh? That intrigues you, doesn't it? Not really. It's the only thing in here that doesn't have some secret function. No secrets, but lots of memories. And a name too. Want to hear it? Not really. His name is Charlie, if you were curious. Really? I wasn't. So, Daddy, what's this joy system thing? Well, Tracy, you know what a joy is? I've heard of it. Isn't that those people who sit in court in those old courtroom dramas? Once you get to decide if a guy's innocent or guilty? Do you know Apollo? Only from TV. It's 12 people. Those are from the community, right? They're thinking about reviving that system. They're calling the new system the Joy system. No more doing whatever you like, Your Honor. Not quite that, Hoss. The judge cooperated with the judge. They help analyze the case from different angles. Ah, there will be only 6 of them under the court proposal, right? Wow, you know your stuff, Apollo. Now fighting directly affects the verdict. Hopefully people will start taking the courts a little more seriously now. I feel like I'm on some kind of educational TV show starring Dr. White. Dr. White, his assistant Tracy, and mascot Apollo. The perfect team. Mascot? Hey! So, what is this secret mission? The Joe system is my mission, more or less. Anyway, keep in mind that new ideas like this system are always risky, Apollo. Too true. Everyone's got an opinion, and they just talk and talk, and nothing gets decided. Kind of like you, Apollo. I'm not that bad. Am I? In any case, we're going to give it a shot. A test, if you will. I don't like tests. Take a case as a simple sample and choose 6 jurists. I'll be the one helping with that process. Incidentally, helping how? Well, for one, I'll be chair of the Jury System Simulated Court Committee. The chair constructs the ideal situation, choosing the case, the jurist candidates, even the judge in the courtroom. Wow, looks like you have a real job. I was never that good at the piano, to be honest. Once a lawyer, always a lawyer, I guess. The trial tomorrow, by the way. Don't miss it. The trial simulation, that is. Simulation, huh? Sounds interesting. So, what kind of case is the trial simulation about? Well, it is the first run-through of a new system. I wanted something simple. Good thinking. Notice I'm throwing yourself out on something too serious. Well, case is a murder. That's not simple at all. By simple, do you mean that the defendant is guilty? Yes, most likely. So, good luck, Apollo. With what? With the trial tomorrow. You're defending, of course. Okay, that said it had something to do with you. Go for it, Apollo. It's just a test case anyway. No sweat. Yeah, there's still a verdict to be decided. in a potentially serious sentence. The most serious in a worst case scenario. You mean the verdict's for real? That's not a test trial. That's a real trial. Oh, the forms have been filed. There's no turn back now. The trial begins tomorrow at 10 a.m. Hope you can make room in your schedule. Why am I only hearing about this now? Ah, yes. There was a change this morning. I picked a new case. Huh? Something that happened last night. Hey, Apollo! I know you're all excited about that secret mission. But what about this? The Trilogy Grand Magic Show! Huh? Oh, right. Card tricks. They're not card tricks! They're grand illusions, miracles, the apocalypse, heaven and earth. We'll shake. So, that's 3 whole days from now. It's at Sunset Coliseum. Let's go today. You can say hi to Uncle Valent. Have fun. What? I can't go by myself. You know I'm not very outgoing. Right. Why not go with her? But what about the secret mission? No, don't worry about that. You'll hear all about it tomorrow, regardless. I don't trust that smile. He knows something that he's not telling me. Yippee! Now you can take me to the Coliseum! I suppose it wouldn't kill me to Papa over there. Ah, Grammar. That reminds me. What's this, Daddy? Isn't that still Cat the Grammar seal? Consider it a birthday present, Trucy. Thanks! It's great! But today isn't my birthday. Good point. What day is it today, Apollo? Huh? Today? I think it's Recycle Your Plastics Day. Then it's a Recycle Your Plastics present. Yippee! So it's plastic! I've given up trying to understand them. It's much easier that way. So what is it? Can I open it, Daddy? No. Huh? You need that envelope someday. Someday soon. Don't open it until then. Well, why didn't you just hold on to it until then? Because that would be the logical thing to do. An envelope about to memorize, huh? Alright, so what case are you going to use? You really want to know, don't you? Of course I do! I mean, I'm going to be defending, aren't I? If all goes well, then yes, of course, this is just a test. I want to start about preconceptions. Blank slate, as it were. There's a difference between having a blank slate and just being totally clueless. Whose no idea was that anyway? Well, mine. Really chill, remember? Oh. Well, you want to know that badly, I suppose. I could give you permission to examine the scene of the crime. Good. That's better. But you can't talk to anyone involved with the case. What? Then how am I supposed to defend? You let me worry about the details there. Remember, I'm in charge of this trial. All of it. But you don't want it to backfire, do you? Apollo. If I'm in charge of the whole trial, that means the entire affair is my responsibility. For good or for bad. Just do what you can. And don't worry, I know what I'm doing. Alright. I recommend going down to the detention center. Your client's waiting for you. You can ask about the scene there. But you just said I couldn't talk to anyone involved. Oh, you can talk to your client. If you can get her to talk. Well, time's wasting. That's 20 minutes. We've been waiting here. 20 minutes! Maybe I should complain. I'm sure that God has better things to do than stand there pretending he doesn't see us. You know, the minute we get angry, the client will show. It always works that way. Like shouting, "Oh, waiter!" and they're standing wet behind you. Oh, God! Is our client going to be much longer? What are you talking about? Haven't you already started the meeting yet? Huh? Ah! Where'd you come from? Well, anyway, please, have a seat. I'm Office Apollo. It's the silence. It builds suspense. Why don't you do something, Trucy? You're a magician, aren't you? That's right. Okay. I'm the amazing Mr. Hat. Ah! She passed out. This magic underwear might have been a better bet. That's magic panties, Apollo. Hi. Well, I'm your defense. I really think it has to be fate, you know? And by fate, I mean destiny. Did you know I'm good with astrology? Tell me, what's your sign? I can tell you mine if you'd like, Apollo. No, never mind. I just got carried away there. You seem destined to get difficult clients, it seems. So what's your name? Oh, right. So let's introduce myself first. I'm Apollo. Apollo Justice. And I'm Trucy White. I know. This is getting nowhere fast. Hey, I know. Maybe you can tell us what happened. I'm a defense attorney after all. Anything out of the ordinary happened lately? Well, the other day, this choice from out of town stopped to ask me directions. Later, Trucy. I feel like I need to ask directions myself here. Well, that was fruitless. I think I understand despair a little better now. You did good, Apollo! Look! She's doing her nails! What? Are nails more important than the fence? Is that it? Let's go, Trucy. Excuse me. Could you read this? Sir. I feel like a teenager on a first date. I love letter we passed from desk to desk at school. Stop looking so wistful and read it, Apollo! It's a business card. It's name and address. Name is Misham? Address is for Drew Studio. And you gave me this card because... Well, looks like we're finished here. I wonder if Drew's studio is the scene of the crime. Let's go find out.
Wow. This looks like... It looks like a studio. It's like life imitating art. Maybe it's the other way around. The tape on the ground there, it's a bit jarring. Yeah, looks like we found our crime scene. Apollo, look at all those paintings. Hey, don't touch those. It's okay, I'm just looking. Huh? Apollo, look at this one. Looks half finished. You can still see the rough sketch underneath. That's odd. Rough doesn't look like the rest of the painting at all. Yeah, good point. That's odd. All the paintings have a really different style, too. I thought I might find you two here. Emma, long time no see. Oh, seems like I ran into you far too often. I bet I know why you're here too. You're about to try a simulation tomorrow? I've heard about it, so Miss White chose you, huh? We even know what the case is about. Well, he was killed. The artist who owns the studio, that is. Mr. Drew Misham. Misham? And his daughter was put under arrest. Yeah, we just saw her at the detention center. It was funny though. She seemed more like a victim than the kind of person who could commit murder. You don't say. Not even by poisoning? That's how it was done, you know. Poisoning a common way to get the job done when the murderer was a woman. Poisoning? Anyway, Miss White told me you'd be coming. What if we just take a look around? I'll just be over here with my snackos. Can't talk to anyone related to the case this time around. Which means we'd better find out as much as we can here at the scene. Or else. So, this, Drew Misham was some kind of artist? Apparently, did a lot of illustrations for books, I hear. And a lot of female fans, too, for what it's worth. Oh, well, I guess this stuff is kind of pretty. Like that oil painting over there, for instance. Yeah. That was one of his illustrations, actually. Huh? So it was a standalone painting or something? Is that what he means? He was an odd bud, Misham. Hadn't shown his face to anyone until the end. What do you mean, to anyone? He was always locked up here in this studio, apparently. His only connections to the outside world must be the letters he put in that letterbox there. Letters? Do people still write letters? What do you mean, Apollo? I mean, when was the last time you wrote a real letter? Don't most people use email and stuff these days? Mr. Misham couldn't stand technology, it seems. He did everything by mail. Maybe he thought that way was more artistic, you know? In any case, the only person beside him allowed in here was his daughter, Vera. Oh, you mean the killer? The suspect, please? We took some fingerprints, of course. The only ones found in the room were Mr. Misham's and Vera's, basically. Basically? Actually, last night, Mr. Misham gave an interview to a reporter for the first time. It happened during the interview, apparently. His first interview ever? Can you tell us a bit more about what happened the night of the murder? So, this woman, viewer, she's Mr. Misham's daughter, right? Yep, real sickly girl. Ever since she was little. Hardly ever went outside. She ain't trying to give off a withdrawn sort of aura. She was homeschooled by her father, apparently. It's quite a scene when they took her to the detention center. She was screaming about how she'd die if they took her outside. That does sound like a scene. In the end, she agreed to leave if she was allowed her good luck charm for company. Well, good luck charm? Apparently, she had this charm that magically gives her the courage to go outside. Why can't I ever get a normal client? Why would a shut-in daughter kill her own dad? Don't look at me. So about the poison, it was found to be in his coffee, right? No, not precisely. Not precisely? What does that mean? It means see for yourself, I think. Like I said, last night was the first time someone from the outside came into the studio. I guess mysterious painters should never go outside and make for good articles. It just so happened that he died the night of his first interview. At around 9 p.m. every night, Bill always made him a cup of coffee. Last night he drank his usual coffee and suddenly became violently ill. And died? He poisoned him on the night of his interview? Wouldn't the reporter see? He wasn't near Mr. Misham once he brought her father his coffee. He was checking out some equipment in the back of the room. Supposedly that's why she didn't notice he was there. It was the reporter who called the police, in fact. Wait, why is she the suspect? If anyone is suspicious, it's the reporter. Yet the reporter never got near Mr. Misham's coffee. Even Vera acknowledges that. Regardless, I want to know more about this reporter. Hey, there's a painting hidden back here. Hey, you're right. What if it's embarrassing somehow and he didn't want anyone to see it? You certainly seem pleased by that possibility. Huh? It's so normal. That's hardly something to get mad about. Huh? What is it, Apollo? Well, does this painting look like... Never mind. Let me get a professional opinion on this. I imagine this coffee cup was for guests to use. Guests? The police already analyzed this cup too? Another trace of poison was found on that cup. So the killer was after Drew Misham alone? Ah, that's the victim's coffee mug. Aha! So the poison was in here? This is my first time seeing a real poison bug of coffee. I would hope so. Poisoned coffee? Not exactly, actually. What do you mean? No traces of poison were found in the coffee. What? You have to figure out the rest yourself. I'm officially not on your side after all. Hey, look there. That thing doesn't look so healthy, Apollo. It That must be the Blue Mountain stuff we've been hearing about. Something tells me that even Blue Mountain coffee isn't this blue. No, the stain is probably... Better ask Emma. Apollo, that's where the body was. That's the spot where Mr. Drew Misham passed away. He put the coffee mug to his lips, and the next moment, there's quite a bit of paint on the ground. See? That half-painted painting there? He must have been walking on that way up to the moment he died. Wow, true artist to the end. Maybe he started a year ago and was procrastinating. I wouldn't mind taking a closer look at those paintings. There's love oils. You know how they're so thick? Is that the one? These paints are all dry. I'm just surprised at how different these all are. Yeah, what's going on with this half-finished one? Must have been a work in progress. You can see the rough sketch below. It's so weird. The sketchbook doesn't really fit the finished parts. I noticed. It is weird. What is all this equipment here for? It doesn't look very artistic, really. He had everything from a lathe to a laser cutter. Looks like he was ready to work on metals and wood too. But his equipment's a bit old, to tell the truth. I would apparently need all this. From the dust, I'd say he hadn't used this stuff for years. This really doesn't fit with the rest of the studio. Oh, you think I could borrow this? I want to cut a quarter in half to make a trick coin. This is a clumsy Trucy. These cost like 50 bucks at the magic shop. Is this desk for painting, Apollo? That would be a drafting table. Drafting? Basically, it's a tool for making precise diagrams. Wow, painting is harder than I thought. That would apparently be a drafting table. Drafting table? Is he an architect too? Let's take a closer look at this desk here. Hey, Apollo, what's this feathery thing? Isn't that a pen? Like an old-fashioned quill pen? But it doesn't have a pointy end. That was most likely for sweeping. There it is off the desk. Wow, you should know a lot, Emma. Bold and scientific, that's my motto. Exactly what about that was bold or scientific? Is this a journal? Wow, talk about a clue. Let's read it. What is it, Apollo? He didn't write the name of the killer, did he? It's new. He didn't write a single line. Had me going for a while there. Ooh, cute. Look at the tiny flame, Apollo. Tiny is right. That thing's barely 2 inches high. What picture would fit in that? None, apparently. It's empty. There's no glass in it either. What's it doing sitting on the desk? This is a lesson for us all. You should check the size when you buy frames. So, this is Drew Misham. And this This little girl must be Vera. Yes, I took that some years ago. They look close. A happy little family. Until you arrested his daughter. Look, I was personally against that, okay? She just didn't seem very suspicious. Scientifically speaking. Uh-huh. Why? Something about the way that figure is posed. I've seen that pose before. It's you, Apollo. See, you're making one of your flamboyant gestures. Please, I'm a professional. I wonder why it's posed like that. Coincidence? This envelope has been opened and resealed. Ooh, I know how to do that. You take a pot of boiling water and hold the envelope up to the steam. The glue melts and it opens. Cool, huh? Whoever did this wasn't so delicate. So right. Looks like they just ripped it open and stuck it back together. Huh? The postmark on this letter. It's from 7 years ago. Why would someone open a letter and then seal it up again?
I better hang on to this.
Look at all these paints, Apollo. There's so many. He's got like 20 kinds of red. We could repaint your suit, Apollo. How about this shade of green? That'll be enough of that, thanks. That letterbox looks funny sticking inside a room like this. Let's take a look. Empty. The other half of that letterbox is actually connected to the outside of the studio. Mr. Misham would put his letters in there, and the postman took them away. Impressive that someone still writes letters in this day and age. Or wrote, rather. Emma, about this mug. There's a pale blue, what does it do on the rim? Huh? Yes, well, it's just a rumor. I've heard there's a kind of coffee called Blue Mountain. I'm pretty sure it isn't actually blue, Emma. Right. Okay, you got me. That's left over from my testing spray. Forensic science? I knew your hobby was behind this somehow, Emma. It's not a hobby. So what kind of scientific stuff were you up to? This spray. That's when it turns blue when it touches poison. So the poison that killed the victim was on this mug? That's right. See? It wasn't in the coffee. The killer applied it to the rim of the mug itself. Wow. Science is amazing. It certainly is helpful. Maybe Emma would be willing to help us out a bit more. You should try buttering her up, Apollo. They say flattery will get you everywhere. It's certainly worth talking to her a bit more. I bet Emma could help us out here. Don't forget, flattery will get you everywhere with her, Apollo. Huh? What are you two whispering about? Well, I was thinking. I mean, what is it we always do when we went into you at a crime scene? What is it we always do? Scientifically. Ah, you know me too well. Okay. Okay, I mean we get, scientific now? Oh, I suppose that's just once. Bring me anything you find suspicious and we'll check it out. Emma, about this mug. There's a pib. I pressed the wrong thing. Ow. About poison analysis. I was afraid you were going to ask about that. See, the solution is used to test for entroquine. Entroquine, the deadly poison found in the autopsy. Uh-oh, I know that spark in her eyes. She's getting excited. Let's tread lightly. It's one of the most virulent poisons. It is absorbed into the body astonishingly slowly. It takes at least 15 minutes from the time of ingestion for adverse effects to show. Oh, and guess what? Recent research has shown. That's fine, really. You don't need to know all the gory details. I think I get it. You just spray the stuff on something you want to test, right? Precisely. You can find even the slightest trace of poison with this. I want to try too, Emma. Pretty please? You don't have to ask twice. I already used it on anything suspicious, of course. Yay, let's give it a whirl, Apollo. Ah! What are you doing? I was just seeing if I got a reaction off of you. How is this for a reaction? Never do that again. I'm not poisonous. Tell that to those helpless witnesses on the stand. Let's just get down to checking for real poisons, shall we?